Hey there, in this particular session, we'll continue to build our first mobile automation test case in Tosca. So now that we have configured and connected our devices, and then we were able to scan a particular module, which we have created right here. And it has got one particular control where we want to click on it, right? So now we have a module. Let's go ahead and create our first test case. So we'll move on to our test cases section. And here I'll be creating another folder. Let's call this mobile. And then here I will create another test case and we'll call this Android test. And in this, we can pull our module, but before that, we need to have another standard module. Now, we'll be talking a lot more about all the standard modules which is present in the mobile. But for now, we just need one module. So we can go into modules, standard modules, then engines, then go into the mobile engine. And when you expand that, you will see a lot of different modules here. So from there, we just require the Open Mobile App module. Now this is compulsory when you're working with any particular mobile application, be it Android or iOS. We need this module so that we can open the app or we can access the installed app on that particular device where we are trying to run this test. So here there are different module attributes like the application, the bundle ID, the app package, the app activity, and the application path. Okay, so for iOS, we need to provide the bundle ID, and for Android, we need to provide the app activity and app package. Now, there are two options here. Either we can provide the app package or app activity, which is for a pre-installed app. But in our scenario, we are trying to install the app before we run our test. Okay, so for this, we will need to provide the application path. We can provide the application path as a static value, or we can use a pre-configured value. So when we were configuring our mobile devices and the Tricentis mobile agent, which is the remote agent, plus the app to scan the application from our Tosca, it created some default configurations. And that you will find in the configurations section. So under project, you will find the configurations. When you expand that, you will have different configurations here. And there is a mobile section. Now in the mobile section, we have got applications, connections, and capabilities set. We haven't discussed capabilities yet, but we do have some connections here. We had created a remote connection, as you remember. So here, if you see on the remote connection, we have got the TMA server, and it has got the value, which is the IP and the port, and the type is TMA, right? Which is the Tricentis mobile agent. So that's the mobile connection, which we have used, and it's a remote connection. We also have a local connection, and that will work for any local TMA server which you have configured. Then under applications section, you can see this is the application which we had created in our previous session, which is API demo. It has got the application ID, which is the full path of the app and the extension of the app. We have got the platform, which is Android, and we have got the application type, which is native. Okay, so these are all automatically created when you scan your first mobile app using Tosca. So now we can use these pre-configured values in our test. Okay, so what we can do, we can go back to our test case. And here I can just pull in or drag and drop these configurations into this section. Okay, so I will have one for the API demo, which is the application, and then one for the remote connection. So I will drag and drop it here. So now we have got two configurations which are referring to our actual configurations. And we would need this when we try to run our automation test from Tosca. Now, apart from this, we also require another test configuration parameter, before we start running any test case, and that is the device name. Okay, so this device name, we need to provide it a value. Now there are different types of values we can provide. You can actually get your device name right from your Tricentis mobile agent, which is running. From the device management, when you go to the device, you will see there is a specific UD ID, which is very unique for any particular device. So if you want to run this test on a particular device, you need to give that UD ID. You can also provide the OS type. If you want to run it on any particular Android device, then you can also provide the OS type. So let me jump on to my other screen where my remote TMA is running, and then we will see what's actually the UDID, which we can see on our TMA for our real device. So here you can see when you go into your device management for your remote TMA, here you can see that it is showing up the real device, and then it has got the UD ID. Okay, so you need to use this particular UD ID in your test configuration parameter for your device name so that your test can run on this particular real device. Now coming back to our test, here we will type this device name, or you can copy and paste as well. So I'm going to quickly do this. Okay, so we have got the device name now, and now we can come back to our test. And here we have got the application ID, which is a test configuration parameter. So we can use this configuration parameter instead of typing this whole path as a static value. So here in the Open Mobile app for this application path, we are going to use a configuration parameter. And when you type CP, you will see these are the different configuration parameters. There is application ID, there is platform, there is type, device name, and TMA server and type, right? So all of these configurations which we have pulled in from our connections, we can get it as a configuration parameter and then use it in our test. Okay, so I will use this as a configuration parameter. So we do not need to fill the other parameters if we are using the application path. And then what we'll do, we will pull in our own module, okay? So which is to click on the particular element for the mobile app. So here, this is the control. We could have changed this name in our module, but we want to click on this particular element. Okay, so here, these are the two steps. We open the mobile app and then we click on the element on that particular app. So our test is now ready. So I will change the work state to completed, and then we'll go ahead and run this, and then we'll see how it is running. So let's try and run this in Scratchbook, and then I'm going to switch back to my other screen so that we can see the execution running on the device. So let's go ahead and run this. And then here, if I go ahead and look at the device screen, you will see that it has launched the app, okay, on the real device. And then it clicked on the app element. And then it is showing all the different elements which are present on that particular page. Now, if we come back here and look at our Scratchbook for the execution, we can see the steps right here. So first it executed this step, which is to open the mobile app on the particular device. And then it clicked on this particular element, right? So all were successfully executed on that particular device on that particular app. Similarly, we can automate all the steps on the particular app or on particular devices. So we are going to learn about all the different modules in the mobile engine in the coming up sessions, and we'll see how we can use them in our automated tests for mobile applications.